Welcome back to the very last of our Live.me live streams on diversity and just entertainment. And I'm here with the fabulous Gillian Jacobs. I call her Stinkerton. Anyone that follows me on Twitter knows that I call her Stinkerton or Stink. I don't remember why I call you Stink. People ask me all the time why. Do you know why?
Maybe because we shared a trailer.
We shared a trailer. So honored to have her. Shirley and Britta are back together again. What is it like being a conscious woman in this industry?
The thing I try to think about is expanding my awareness to a lot of experiences that are not my own. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about accessibility on film sets for differently abled people, and
I'm telling you, this is the girl she is. Come on.
And there's just a lot of things that I had never thought about, but how many stairs there are.
Yep.
Like with all of our trailers
Yep.
and the hair and makeup trailer. And I started asking hair and makeup people on set, have you ever worked with an actor who uses a wheelchair? And if they said yes, I said, well, where did you do their hair and makeup?
Right.
And they said, oh, we did it in their trailer. And I thought, well, the hair and makeup trailer is like
the communal.
Yeah, it's a real, it's kind of the epicenter of like your social life on the set.
So
and
they miss that.
That's not fair. Like, we should be trying more consciously to think about accessibility on sets so that we should be adapting sets to people rather than making special accommodations for them, where
they don't get to take part in the communal feel of this. That's really great.
I don't think people try to be exclusionary, but they don't really often think outside of their own experience.
Right.
So I think that there's a lot of room within our industry to be more inclusionary.
Yeah. Gillian has a fighter's spirit, and she also has a love for the underdog. She's one of those people where if something goes down, she's like, that's not right. I have this mental image of your little finger and just, that's not right. That's who she is at her core. She's a fighter. So tell me about how you became involved in being such a fighter for what's right and being a champion of underdogs. When did this start?
Well, I think my mom's mom, my grandmother, was a real fighter for underdogs. And then I think my mom as well. And
love your mom.
She decided in her, 60s that she really wanted to become fluent in Spanish. And so she got an app and she practices all the time, and she's in a Spanish study group, mirroring Community.
Of course she is.
My mother is in a Spanish study group.
I love it.
And so it's really cool to see someone have this real passion for something later in life and really be serious about it and be excited about it. And that is inspiring to me, to not just sort of get complacent about life.
She has a sense of wonder. And, and listen, I'm 25 now, and it's hard. Why are you laughing? Cassie? Cassie laughed really loud, and I don't understand why. It hurt my feelings. So let's talk about love. This great show on Netflix. You play Mickey.
I play Mickey. We're shooting our 3rd season now. The first 2 are on Netflix. You can watch
Great episodes.
Yes.
Great seasons.
I think that was a big question for all of us. What was our life post-Community going to be like? I really didn't know what I was going to do, so this show came along, and so it was really nice.
Did you worry? Did you feel like you had become too recognizable or too connected to who Britta was?
Well, that was the fortunate part of our low ratings, was that
no one saw us. No.
I didn't feel like that thing that I'm sure other actors on more successful TV shows do feel. We're too closely identified with the character. Certainly to the fans of Community, I think they see me as Britta, but to the industry at large, I don't think enough people watched our show.
That's true.
For anyone to really
Well, one person that watched you on Community was Judd Apatow, I believe, because didn't he create
He was
Mickey
one of the
for
creators
you?
of. I would credit Paul Rust for casting me as Mickey. I think Paul, watched Community and thought of me for this character Mickey. So yes. I feel like Mickey and Britta are kind of on a continuum.
They're on a continuum, I agree.
And because it's Netflix, they can probably make Mickey closer to what they would have made Britta
Who's the evolved one? Who's on this side of the evolution chain? Is it Britta or is it Mickey?
Because there's no language or content restrictions on Netflix, they can have Mickey talk and do things that probably Britta would have done. Like, there's so many rules on network television. Like, you can light a cigarette but not be seen smoking it. So like, they'd have a whole storyline about Britta quitting smoking, but they could never actually show me smoking.
I don't know.
Or like, I was smoking weed in a bathroom, but they had to make it like just oblique enough that maybe it could be a cigarette. So there was all these things where I feel like probably they're much closer in behavior as characters, but Britta was constricted by network standards and practices.
Is Mickey Britta after Greendale? That's the part I'm saying. Like, is Britta
Britta's
Mickey...
a slightly more functional. Maybe she's being held up by the study group. I don't know.
You think?
Maybe, yeah. But Mickey is more successful than Britta. She has a job.
So that's what makes me think that Mickey's later. Like Britta is Mickey in college.
Oh, I don't know. But they would know each other.
They're definitely friends.
They know each other.
They're friends. What's bubbling in that mind of yours? What is next? Is it directing? Is it producing? Is it writing?
I directed a short documentary.
Yes, you did. Tell me about it.
I made a short documentary about this woman named Grace Hopper who worked in the computing industry. During World War II, she was assigned by the Navy to work on a secret computer at Harvard, and then after the war went into the computing industry. And that sparked a whole passion for women in technology.
Yep.
And so I interviewed this woman named Jean Sammet for Glamour Magazine's May issue, who is 89 years old, and she was at IBM for decades. She was a real innovator in early computer programming languages. So I met her at this event last year and pitched it to Glamour Magazine, and they kindly let me interview her. So that's a side passion of mine.
If you had to eat one meal every day forever, what would it be, Gillian Jacobs?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Really?
I love any chocolate. Well,
how dare you judge her?
Don't judge me.
Don't judge her.
Maybe like a bolognese, spaghetti bolognese.
Okay,
that's not going to do my heart any good, but it'll taste good.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is not doing great for it either.
You?
I would go with crinkle cut fries. That's not a meal either, but they're delicious. I want to thank Live.me for giving us this amazing opportunity. One, for me to get to talk to so many of my friends about things that matter, and also to get to give money to this amazing organization, DonorsChoose.org. I'm going to tell you guys one more time about it because this is our last Sunday together. DonorsChoose.org is an amazing organization that helps teachers do things for students. So if you're not aware of it, if you go to this site, you can pick projects that teachers want to fund for their students. You can give money, any amount. That money goes directly to that teacher and that classroom to bring something to life. So you guys, there's amazing ways to really make a difference in children's lives, and Donors Choose is one of those ways. So please go to DonorsChoose.org. So Gillian and I are going to sign these, and they also have Malcolm Barrett's signature on them, Kelly McCreary's signature, Rowan Blanchard's signature, and Kyla Kennedy's signature. So everyone that came through the live stream, their signatures are on this stuff. And also Robert Kirkman, I think, is on a couple of these. I am grateful to Skybound Entertainment for giving us the space to do this, and for giving us all their wonderful people. I love you guys. You guys have been great. And please keep streaming on Live.me, and please keep coming to visit. People are putting up some really amazing content, and a lot of them benefit great causes. Where do we look to say goodbye? Here?
Camera.
You guys, thank you so much. Bye. Go to DonorsChoose.org. I had a great time.